Good morning, it's Gemma. I've come out today with a very basic kit, which is just my extra large DD Magic carpet, and I've decided to walk to Hainault forest, which is a very long trek up this busy road. Yeah, it's a nice bright day, 17 degrees, so I thought it would be a nice opportunity to take some photographs, and I thought I might try and make a natural shelter. I've never done that before, with whatever branches and etc. I can find. We're at the lake now. It's very rare that there's nobody around, so I'm going to make the most of it. Got some geese that have just landed, no doubt looking for food. Out of luck with me, my friends, I'm afraid. Gorgeous. I come out to beautiful places like this and instantly I just feel like an equal, that I'm good enough for this life and I'm not alone. Surrounded by other things that are alive and not human. It's very moving. Just so lucky in this area because we're right on the edge of central London. We've got so many stunning places of natural beauty within a walking distance. Here come the geese from just now. This is a little bird feeding station. I'm afraid I've got no food today. Telling me off. Oh dear. I think these are coots, if I'm not mistaken. I found this semi-clearing and thought it might be quite a good place to start building my natural shelter, because we've got, I think they're birch branches, some smaller branches here, and some bigger branches up against the tree. It's a lovely little spot in the dappled sunlight. I don't want to be too far from the exit. This is one of the sections of acid grassland, and there's only about 271 acid grasslands in, I think, England and Wales. It doesn't sound very positive, but these areas are very low in nutrients, so it stops any one species of plant overgrowing and overcrowding all the other plants that want to grow. So what happens is you get lots of different plants able to thrive in one area, which of course attracts more insects and animals. I did take a picture of the board that tells you about Hainault forest, so if you rewind the video a bit and pause on that, you'll be able to read all about this area. Right, so what I've done is return to that little clearing I found, and I've pulled together as many long branches as I can. I love the feeling of being hands-on with the wood, feel of the rough bark on my skin, and a lot of the branches are a bit rotten, but what I thought I could do is line them up along this branch here, which feels pretty sturdy, make kind of like a teepee shape. Here we've got the bare bones of it. I've, as you can see, I've laid the longest branches in a teepee shape. See from this direction. The fungus growing out the side of this one, and even a little bramble has rooted in this, the side of this fungus. So I've crossed them at the top and made sure there's plenty of length above the branch that's supporting it, because I don't want them dropping on my head. That's that side. Right, so there's the branch that's keeping the ones that are crossed over in place. I'll go and have a look at the back, see what that looks like. That's one side. This is the other. Wow, that was a good workout. I'm knackered now. But I'm pleased with this. It's not going to keep the rain out anytime soon, but I can walk inside it, can stand up and go in and out. And as you can see, I've made good use of the DD Magic Carpet. So something to sit on. I've secured it with twigs at the corners. So I've done a little border around the edge so it feels kind of contained, hopefully, when I sit inside it. Not bad for a first attempt. The more I move around, the more condom wrappers I unearth, which is pretty disgusting, but par for the course in an urban woodland, I suppose. Typical. As soon as I sat down, 3 dogs came bounding over and jumping all over me. Fortunately, they were friendly. This is the view from inside, above my head. One of the women with the dogs has got a really loud voice, one of those that just goes through, you can probably hear. Oh, it's Gingangooly. It'd be great to bring kids here Halloween. Probably hear her voice. So I've got some Grey's Sticky Toffee oat boosts and 2 cheesy bean slices. I'm sitting here and I can smell all the autumnal foresty smells. A lot of those branches smelt of garlic, which was really nice. Now I'm smelling foxwee and probably fox poo, but I think I made sure that I'm not sitting on any. I thought I'd let you know that I'm here. It's me that's made this. I don't like being on video very much, and sometimes I have to remind myself to appear and say hello to people. Continuing to just lay here, looking up into the trees. And it feels quite cathedral-like. I enjoy being in a tent, but what I don't like sometimes is not being able to stand up, and the lack of elbow room. But here it's a high roof, and I can imagine if I had a couple of tarps I could easily make it waterproof. And because I've encircled it with twigs and branches, it just feels like this is my little spot for today. And when I leave, nature takes it over again. People will do with it what they will. I'm just making the most of the present moment. All packed up. So this is the only kit I brought with me today. See how compact that is. And stand back a little bit for last look at the shelter before we go. Here we go. Very cute. Maybe I'll come back again. I'm not sure how much you can see, but from where I'm standing I can see the whole of the central London skyline. I can see the Shard. Don't know what all the other buildings are called, but you can see most of the famous landmarks. So what a juxtaposition. Anyway, that was a really good experience. My first hands-on attempt at natural building. So I'm going to head down the hill, have a cup of coffee and go home. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank you as always for watching, liking and subscribing. It does mean an awful lot. and I shall look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao.